I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. He has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. Oh, I'm so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Welcome, AA. Welcome, Musisi. Musisi, thank you so much. I logged on about half an hour ago to see what's going on in your own channel, and I saw that you are advertising this live stream. I saw my thumbnail and this live stream on your live stream not long ago. I appreciate that so much, Musisi. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you so much for all you do. My sister Nen has asked me about your birthday. When is your birthday? So I'm going to, I think I remember it's September or something like that. She's asked me about your birthday. I don't know why, because she's seen how you've been helping me here. So I'm going to chat you up on WhatsApp to remind me when your birthday is. Musisi Kizito, whom we have given Olalekan and Chinedu as his Nigerian name. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for advertising this live stream in your own channel before you came here, Musisi. I appreciate your support so much over the last few years. Thank you. And AA, ardent supporter, always here before me even. Thank you so much for being here. Blessed at the countryside, you're welcome. Maureen Chinonso, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. When I see those of you who are dialing in from Africa, I respect you so much, because I know what it's like. It's not easy. And may God continue to bless each and every one of you, especially those of you in Nigeria who are doing this and who are able to connect with these live streams. It's not easy. I know what the data is all about. So thank you so much for coming. And my Spicy just joined. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I saw your message before, AA, where you said that you thank God that night is in night boat. I don't know what they call it. I don't even know what that is all about. I don't want to have that on my channel either. Let me just welcome people as they come with my own voice. I don't want night boat to be distracting people while we are doing the live stream. So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Will you rejoice, for he has made you glad? He has made me glad. He has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Thank you for joining in, AA. I'm going to tell you why I'm singing this song. This particular song, I have a lot of songs in my head today, but this particular song, when we have more people in the house, there's something I'm going to show you on my phone, and I'll tell you why I'm singing this song. I'll tell you why I'm singing this song. Yeah. And yeah, what else? There's something else I want to share with us. Okay, I'll share that one when we start talking about the health talk, the other one. But why I'm rejoicing, I will tell you all before we even go much further, but let me give you a few more minutes, see if other people will join in. I will explain how great we can. You will explain, Musisi. Do you know how great my weekend is? Do you know why I believe in Jesus? Do you know why he's so great? After 3 days, he rose again. I've never seen a man who rose from death as Jesus did. I hope I'm singing it right. I learned this one new. Let me sing. Let me take it again. Do you know why I believe in Jesus? Do you know why he's so great? After 3 days, he rose again. I've never seen a man who rose from the like Jesus or wherever. I just love the song. I just heard it. I'm like, oh, I love this song, but I haven't got the hang of it properly. Yeah, you try some more. Thank you, Maureen. I just learned it. I'm like, great. I'm sure you know how to sing it, Maureen. I just love it. I just heard it for the first time. I'm like, I'm going to sing this today. So I'm going to give it a try. Thank you, Maureen, for telling me that I tried for something I have not sung before. My sister Nen is in the house. Nche, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, every one of you. I really appreciate you all being here today. I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his gates with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. Oh, Gift, honor her. Sorry, I think I saw your name before, actually, when I was singing. Sorry, Gift. Please, thank you for not, thinking that I've ignored you. Thank you for typing again. I think when I was singing, in the corner of my eyes, I saw Gift honor in the house. Thank you so much, Gift. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all your support on my channel. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Gift. And thank you, each and every one of you. Today is the 30th of July. Tomorrow, we are going to end this month of July. Wow. If that is not enough for us to give thanks, what is? By the time we'll come together again next Sunday, it will be August. It will be first Sunday in August next Sunday. So we have to remember to come with our first Sunday fruit sowing. How did they say it? How did they say it in that the churches you people go, some of you people go to? Sowing of seed. First Sunday sowing of seed is coming next week Sunday. Please ignore me. And that will be on Ifechi family. And that's a very juicy family topic we have next Sunday. But for today, we also have important health topic to discuss. This health topic, I did a quick video on Friday to give you an idea what we're going to discuss. I'm not going to go into too deep into this health talk, because I appreciate that people obviously here are not all like Versatile Nurse Frances. Welcome to the house. I just saw your name now. And Niger, my Niger daughter, my Pidgin English tutor, you're in the house. Thank you so much for coming. So we are going to talk about this big C. I spoke with somebody recently, and that actually drew my attention to go and look at the statistics and see what is going on with this condition. And that made me like, oh my God. That's why I did the video I did, a 2 minutes video I did on Friday. And I said, we're going to talk about this. And we're going to talk about it just from a layman point of view, just the basic things we need to know and what we should be doing to help ourselves. So when we come to it, we're going to go very, very basic, but we're going to get something out of it. We're not going to use any medical jargon today. We're going to just go straight to the point, and the need for all of us to be taking care, because this is in the increase. And the lady I spoke to that inspired me to talk about this, or to even go and research about what is going on with this big C. For women, I call it BC, and for men, I call it PC. BC, obviously breast cancer, and PC, prostate cancer. These two are the big elephants in the room, and they need to be addressed because they are causing havoc. But there's something I will tell you about it, but let us not go into that for now. Let us just praise God. Thank God that this is the last Sunday of July. Wow, tomorrow we are ending July. So we really want to praise God first and thank Him. And I'm going to show you something that is making me so happy. Oh my God, I don't even know how to. I can't contain my joy, but I will share that with you. I'll just show you the video so you can see for yourself. I don't even want to talk about it because I've been crying, cry of joy. I didn't know what to do because I know I mentioned this here on this one of these live stream in the past. And when I saw this video today, I'm just all over the place. I couldn't wait for 4 p.m. to reach today so I can come here and share this with my people. But before then, let's continue. He is Lord, He is Lord. He has risen from the dead and He is Lord. Every knee must bow, every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Please remember to give thumb up as you come in. Share the video as well. As you come in, you know how we do it every Sunday here. We go serious and we go, we play, we joke, and we go. We get very serious as well. So today is packed. It's packed with various things. Please share the video and invite others in. Be Yourself Dynasty is in the building. Be yourself. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. What I'm going to be doing in my videos from my first video in August, I think my first video is not in August, will be going up soon. I didn't add that. What I'll be doing from this August will be, I'll be giving a shout out every single week on both channels. So two shout outs a week. And when I give people shout out, I'll give a little bit of the reason why I'm giving that shout out. And I may give the reason, I may not give the reason, but there are ones that are obvious that I need to give the reason why I'm shouting them out. So the shout out will start my first video in August. I'll have one shout out on Ifechi family, and I'll have one shout out on Ifechi health and wellness, just to appreciate people, just to appreciate you. Most of you here, down the line, one day your name will come up and I will just say why I'm giving that shout out. And I'm not people will think, shout out from you, who will hear it? It doesn't matter. The important thing is that it doesn't matter how many people I have or whatever, but there'll be shout outs and there'll be reason. I think we need to be doing that. I just say to myself, this month of August, because August, this channel, I think next week, Sunday, we're going to do the live stream on Ifechi family. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to do live stream on this channel, Ifechi Health and Wellness, and that day will be 1 year since I opened this channel. So this month of August, there'll be shout outs, and on that Sunday, which will be 2 weeks today, I know sometimes people will say, oh, don't tell people that you are going to do a giveaway. That means that they will just come. Once they get the giveaway, they go. It doesn't matter. So on this channel, I'll appreciate people, both on Ifechi family channel and on this channel. I'll be shouting them out every week. And 2 weeks today, which will be the next live stream on this channel, it will be 1 year celebration of this channel, and there'll be a giveaway that day. I don't know what the giveaway will look like, but we'll wait and see near that day. As this, when you tell to some people, they'll say, as the Spirit leads. So as the Spirit leads, we are going to do that. Because I think with this YouTube, some people are taking it too serious, and some people are taking it too extreme. And but some of you here, or most of you here, not some of you, all of you here, I love the way you're tackling it. I love the way you're doing your own things, not getting involved in nonsense. Even those of you who are reactors here, you are doing it in a different way, and everybody's just doing their own thing in a way, because I love peace. I can trade anything for peace. I can trade any money. I'm speaking Igbo now. It can, if it's money, ask me money and peace. Which one do I choose? Honestly, people will say, oh, but you need money. Yes, I know money will come. I need my peace. I need my peace. It passes all understanding. The peace. Oh, so all of you here, I appreciate you all for who you are. Let me welcome some people. I think I saw Estilicious. Estilicious. In my tummy. Estilicious. Yeah, as I say, I'm going to be giving shout outs from August. Wait, watch for your name. If you don't hear your name, don't provoke and say, Mommy Fetchy, why now? Why are you shouting others out and not me? You don't know when your own day will come. We're going to shout you out. It may not mean anything big, but the fact that I'm going to be shouting you out and saying how I appreciate you one at a time is something. So before I miss people who are coming in as delicious, I'll just welcome you with your lovely song, Anita. Anita Duffy, welcome in. Okay, be yourself. I already welcome you. Sometimes when you people see me, when I talk about be yourself, I don't know whether you notice the type of smile I have. Don't be jealous now. Don't think that when I mention your own name, I don't have that particular kind of smile, but I know there's a reason which will come to be revealed if she wants me to. So you're all very welcome. Thank you. Oh, Uju, lovely Uju. That's how I call Uju. I call her lovely Uju. Lovely Uju, you're welcome to the house. Walmart TSP, thank you so much for coming. Welcome everyone. I think we have enough people in the house now for me to show you that video. I can't wait anymore. Let me just sing one song. We'll pray to thank God for seeing us to the last Sunday of July. And then I'll show you this video clip that made me cry for joy this morning. This is what I'm talking about. I'll tell you. And once I play this clip, those of you who are regular on this live stream will remember this particular person, and they will know why I'm so happy. Right, which one do I sing now? And we pray shortly and quickly, and then we can start. I love the man of Galilee, for he has done so very much for me. For he has forgiven me all my sins and sent the Holy Ghost to me. I love the man of Galilee. If you don't know this God, I don't know who you know. If you don't know this God who is able to raise the dead and make them alive again. Oh yes, you got it. I love the man of Galilee, for he has done so very much for me. He has forgiven all my sins and sent the Holy Ghost to me. I love the man of Galilee. You see, he has forgiven all my sins. He's not a human being that will say, I will never forgive him for that. I will never forgive her for that. I'm like, hey, is it that deep? I will never. Do you know what never means? Yes, I love the man of Galilee. Yes, lovely, lovely song. I thank God. Oh God, I don't know. I'm just so excited today. I know I'm always happy on this live stream, but today is extra. It's extraordinary today. It's extraordinary. Heavenly Lord, your name is wonderful. Your name is excellent. Your name is marvelous. I worship you, Lord, for you are mighty. You've got the whole world in your hand. Join me. Heavenly Lord, your name is wonderful. Your name is excellent. Your name is marvelous. I worship you, Lord, for you are mighty. You've got the whole world in your hand. Join me. He has the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole wide world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole again. Heavenly Lord, your name is excellent, your name is wonderful, your name is excellent. I worship you, Lord, for you are mighty. You've got the whole world in your hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Oh, thank you all for joining me. I'm so excited today. Pardon me, my people. Pardon me, but I owe nobody any apologies for being so excited. Your name is marvelous. Yes, Mama, thank you. See your beautiful girl, no man, now morning. Hey, Uju, ha, Uju, lovely Uju. I can't call Uju without putting it the way. If I call her Uju, she'll be like this is in her head, like this is. That's not how you call me now. Eh? Lovely Uju, Chai, thank you for that super chat. Dalu, oh, Chuku Goziegi. I hope I have not missed anybody. Thank you, everyone. This is my spicy, eh? When she's joining me in the singing, do you see how others we are clapping? See my sister Nen, she was just with microphone, she was joining me. Others we are clapping and so on. But look at her, she was flying. That's how she is. She danced a little bit there. She thought that that's not enough. She started flying. But I'm used to that now. Thank you so much, everyone. Let us pray quickly and I'll show you. I've got the video here. Our gracious Father and our Lord, we thank you. We worship and glorify your name for making it possible for each and every one of us to be here today. Today is the 30th of July. Tomorrow, month of July will end. This is the last Sunday of July. A lot of people celebrated their birthdays. A lot of things happened this month of July. A lot of people passed away. A lot of people were admitted to hospital. Some of them are still there struggling for their lives. They cannot open their mouth to praise you. But here we are, Lord, very well, and here in your presence. Is it not enough for us to give you thanks? What else do we actually need? We are so grateful. In any way that we have murmured, in any way that we have complained about things that we have not achieved this month of July, we are very sorry. We are very sorry, Lord, and we pray that whatever that is in your will that we wished for this month of July and that we have not achieved, Father, this month of August that we are entering on Tuesday, we are going to get them double folds, provided it's in your will. Because sometimes we don't get what we ask for because we are not asking in your will. We are asking for selfish reasons or for ulterior motives, and you don't answer such prayer, and we get angry or disappointed that you did not answer the prayer, but you answered prayers that you know that will benefit us. So thank you, Father, that everything that we missed this month of July that is ending tomorrow, that is in your will, we're going to get them double fold in the month of August. And I pray for everybody present here and those who are going to join us and those who will rewatch this live stream later on. Everybody is included in these prayers. I pray that everyone, you will be blessed, their family members, those with children, that they will continue to grow in the fear and knowledge of God. Those who are married, that they will continue to live in peace, because peace passes everything. Money cannot buy peace. So we thank you for everything. That's something I'm going to show my people now for us to praise and worship you. Thank you so much for those who are yet to come. Everybody is blessed. And this week, new week, we just started today. I pray, Lord, that all of us will have good week, blessed week. Everything that we put our hands in this week that is in your will, they will all prosper. And we are going to be with each and every one of us and our family members in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let me just see if there's anybody coming. Let me welcome before I show you what I want to show you. I think I've welcomed everyone. Niger daughter, yes, I've already welcomed everybody. Oh, Z-Berries, I think I saw you coming when I was singing. I don't think I've welcomed you, Z-Berries. We are very welcome. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, thank you all for joining in that prayer. I can see all the amens. Wow, thank you, my lovely people. This family I have on YouTube, sometimes it makes me somehow. You're all too much, all of you. Now, my lovely people, I don't know whether you remembered. What's her name? Sorry, what's his name? Musisi. Musisi, if other people forget, I'm sure you will remember because you have actually gone to check this person out when I mentioned her twice on my live stream about her being unwell and that she was, I heard that she was in coma and that she's been in coma for weeks. I don't know how many of you will remember me talking about this particular person. If you remember the person or if you remember the name, even if you don't remember the name, if you remember that I've mentioned twice on my channel before about this particular YouTuber who I've not been seeing for a while, who I now made inquiries and heard that she was in coma and that she's been in coma for weeks. I have been praying for her. From time to time, I'll go back to her channel, I'll check to see if I have any new upload, and then I haven't seen anything, and I kept praying until this morning. Yeah, you remember mentioning her and her mom. AA is a staunch member. In fact, you deserve Ghana YouTuber. Thank you. See, I have attentive people in the chat. You mentioned it's not too long ago. That's right. That's right. Yeah, AA remember Spicy Nigeria. Yes, Ghanaian YouTuber. Now, I want you to, I don't know whether, let me turn this fan off and see whether you're going to hear, because this made me so, I was crying for joy. My husband was like, what is it? What happened? I have to show him so he can see.
So I just wanted to make this.
She's talking quite slow though, because she's not well, but
live video.
Can you see?
So the bank, everything that you've seen. So I had someone stole my phone some months ago, and I don't know what happened. I think the person hacked into my YouTube and wrote that I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead, my people. I'm not dead. The person who did that have been found. So, and the person will be dealt with. So I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm still alive by His grace. I'm still alive. So whatever you saw on my community, it's not me. Yeah, the person who took my picture from my Instagram and placed it on my community and typed "rest in peace." I don't know, but so liberty most you know, so my phone got missing. Someone stole my phone, so that's how the person got access to my account. And on that phone, there's no lock on my phone, so the person could easily enter and do whatever they want. So it's I'm alive, So what I'll do is I don't want my channel to die because I'm not available still. Thank you for coming. Thank you everyone for coming. I just want to appreciate everyone. Anybody who has checked up.
Okay, let me stop it there. I want people to just to hear her and see her. Her channel name is Abina's World. If you're not connected with her, please connect with her so you can maybe catch up her story there, or you can even go and watch this video. She just released it a few hours ago. Yeah. And thank you, Lord, for healing. Oh, yes. Glory be to Almighty Father. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Glory be to God. She's alive. Yes. I didn't know her name. Make me hear her. Okay, her name is Abina's World. That's her YouTube name. YouTube name is Abina's World. And as I say, I love her because she's got this deep Ghanaian accent, and she's always there cooking with her mom. Sometimes she takes us to her work. She's a nurse. Sometimes she'll be going on her way, walking to her place of work. She'll be talking to us. I just loved her. Even at that time, I don't think I even subscribed to her, but I just go back all the time. No, I subscribe to her, but sometimes I don't even comment. And sometimes I comment just to tell her how I love her Ghanaian accent and stuff like that. Yes, I'm connected with her. I've been connected with her for a long time. So when I did not see anything from her for a while, I'm like, what's going on? I haven't seen this my Ghana lady, nurse. Where is she? I went back to her channel and I could see her with her hair all cut off, and she was just saying that she's going through a lot and all the rest of it. I'm like, hey, I started asking questions. I went on her Instagram. I couldn't really find her on Instagram. Somebody else that knew has her Instagram just updated me about what's going on, but that her sister was updating her before, or that her sister stopped updating, that we don't know what's happening. I say, God, please, this is a young girl. She's got a son. She's got a son about maybe under 10. I say, God, please, whatever it is, somebody can be in coma and they can still wake up. And I say, God, wake her up. Even if, and when she wakes up, let her not be a vegetable. Those of you who are in nursing or medical profession here will understand what I mean. When people are in coma, sometimes people pray that let them just go, because that kind of life, you don't want to see them when they wake up and they become vegetables. Then you wonder, this is my beloved one. I don't want to see them in this situation. They are not alive and they're not dead, because they're just there like a recluse, just lying there, being fed, being torn, being cleaned, and no quality of life. I say, God, if this lady is very young, whatever it is that had made her to go into coma, that God, that you heal her, and when she comes back, let her come back whole. Hey, he has given us victory. I will lift him higher, Jehovah. I will lift him. He has given us victory. We will lift him higher, Jehovah. We will lift him high. He has given us victory. We will lift him higher, Jehovah. We will lift him higher. Miracle worker, miracle worker. He has done a miracle today. He has done a miracle today. His name is Yahweh. His name is Yahweh. Miracle working God, your name is Yahweh. Powerful healer, you're a powerful healer. Come and heal so powerful today. You have healed so powerful today. Your name is Alpha. Your name is Jireh. Powerful healing God, your name is Alpha. Destiny changer, you're a destiny changer. Come and change your destiny today. Come and change your destiny today. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. Destiny changing God, your name is Yahweh. I'm so happy. Hi, thank you everyone for joining. Oh my God, thank you everyone. I can see you all, that you all join me. Yes, God is faithful. God is faithful. Is that one? What is someone there doing? You shouldn't have some assault in again. So don't break your neck when she's dancing. Hey, that's why. So when I came in today, I'm extra happy. Yeah, I'm extra happy today because of this good news. Did you people hear her say that people put on Instagram, somebody put on Instagram that she was gone, and people were doing RIP for her? Can you imagine how cruel can people be? Why is it that it's people's demise that will be waiting for to announce, even though it's not true? That person did not even see, assuming it's true. Even if it is true, why would that person go on Instagram to announce it when her family have not said anything? Instead of that person going on her Instagram or his Instagram to pray for this person and say, oh, come on, my people, I heard that this person is unwell. Can we pray for her? Or shut up. If you can't pray or you can't have any good thought about somebody, keep quiet. But to go there and say that she was gone and she saw it herself, hey, why are people like this? Yeah, just to make content, actually. If they say, oh, that this person YouTuber is gone, oh, everybody will go kitty kitty kata kata to go and see. And then they will now be wanting what actually killed her. How did she die? And somebody else in the corner will make another story about how she passed or how they passed, not her, without even knowing, and everything is lie. So sad. Yes, Anita, so sad. Yes, people, is this terrible? Very terrible. With this social media, I don't know what's going on. People are going mad. Yes, desperate for views, because I'm telling you, this kind of news, anybody putting it in their thing, people will rush. Bearers of bad tidings. When there's good news, you won't hear them. When there's good topic to be discussed, you won't see them. Once you put in the thumbnail that you're going to give it woto to that person, or do this, or do or destroy that person, come and see. About 1,000 people ready to watch. Why are we like this? This life that is so empty and short. He said, you on this and hard job on this YT. Yes, it depends on the group you keep. You see, we have this lovely sane group here. We have lovely same group, so it depends on what you want to watch, and who you want to belong to, and people you want to be listening to. Some of them have no. Sometimes I just wonder, is it because of social media? Why have we changed as human beings? Why and when did we change from being who God created us to be? Yes, we have to be very careful. The people we follow and the people we watch and the people we listen to. I said woto. Yes, so money will be saying, hey, but me you know about woto. I heard that now. I heard that on YouTube for the first time. And I said to my husband, I said to him, because sometimes I tell him what the madness going on here. And I said to him, they will start talking about the person and they will say, I'm giving the person woto. My husband said, what does that one mean? I said to him, I think it means that they're giving it to the person front and back. They're giving it to the person anyhow they want it. If you talk anyhow, you collect anyhow. I've learned a lot of things, some of the nonsense words from YouTube, which I try not to use, but I've learned a lot. To be quite honest, this YouTube is an eye-opener. I've picked the good things and I've dropped the bad ones. Trust me, yes, I'm old enough to be all of you here anyway, most of you here to be your moms, but I've learned a lot from you people. Some of the things you say and do, I'm like, what does that mean? Yeah, my generation, we don't talk like this. We didn't talk like this. So I'm getting used to some of these things so I can be able to relate with you all. What did you yourself say? People don't share good news, and some viewers only like watching bad news. Even if you post good news, they won't watch. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Even if you post good news, they will not watch. In fact, I've already done my thumbnail for this video before I got the news. Maybe I would have put her on my. I'm going to do a separate video for her anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do a separate short video for her because I love to rejoice with people who rejoice. That's why if anybody is doing their birthday, even if I'm not free, I'll be somewhere. I'll just type in. I'll just pray with them. I'll just say something. I love celebrating people. I love celebrations. Woto. Yes, mommy. I like to talk woto. Yes, you do. Naija daughter. That one. That you see that small girl you see there. That Naija daughter. When she opens her mouth, you go to what? Who they talk? She will be like you. Her voice, and she they talk. Let me speak the little pidgin I got from you. As she they talk, and so she go as Chineke. Nigeria, I'm not a good student. Even common small pidgin that you have been teaching me since I can't even talk. Okay, let me say. As I go, before I don't know, but whatever it is, Nigeria daughter, when you hear her voice, You look at who is talking. But I love her because she can be quite balanced. And yeah, so everybody, whatever you do, bad news spread quickly. Yes, Zberries, bad news spread so quick. Why is that? Go and look all the YouTubers who are doing this water. It's like this thing I learned on YouTube, this water. Can see them all, there's always views and people that want to watch. And then let me even use this opportunity before we go into the health talk. Let me even, now that we are talking about water and how people talk about people, let me not even talk about the reactors, the commenters. Hey, Chineke, what did you Mama say? That's why I choose. Okay, yeah, mommy. Yeah, I've read that. Bad news very quickly. I've read that. Mama said, "Mommy Fechi." When I hear that word "wutu for the first time, I frown at it because I didn't know the meaning. Exactly. I have the same as my husband. I said, what is what? She said, what does that mean? I said, I don't know. I have to ask somebody, what actually does that mean before I even know whether I'm going to repeat it anywhere. And they said that it means giving it to the person. Correct me, Nigeria daughter, if I'm wrong. I think they say it's giving it to the person anyhow, or giving it to the person back to back, or something like that. That means that you're giving it to the person what or whatever. Yeah. When people give, okay, let me see, what would you say? When people give what to others, let them be ready to receive what when it comes. Whatever you sow in this life, you will reap. Exactly. Exactly. Because when they talk about all this, I'm giving you what, and then they will pick one person. And what makes me sad is that they actually will name the person's real name, or sometimes they will use derogatory names for that person, but everybody in their midst will know who they're talking about, and they will be abusing this person, and they will be telling them, saying all sorts of things about this person. As you say, yes, when it's the other way around, are they ready to take it? And why would it even be the other way around? I know I love peace. Sometimes these things weaken me. They weaken me so much. Rejoice with them that rejoice. Yes, let us rejoice with people who are rejoicing. Look at this story, this news now about Abina's world. That's what I want us to be hearing. Yeah, I'm going to do a short video about her. It's good news. Let me see how many people that will come. I'm not going to be giving woto say they may not come. I'm going to be praising God and thanking God for her life, because it's not everybody that will watch this live stream. You know how it is. This live stream might be up to 2 hours. Not everybody will watch it to know what we said. And I did not put her on my thumbnail on this live stream because I didn't plan this. I just heard the news literally 3 hours before my live stream started. And but I'm going to do a quick video about her, just a short video, to say something about this situation and what we should be doing. What this social media, when I say social media, I talk about YouTube, because I have Facebook account, I have Instagram account, but I'm not very active on those, because I don't even know how I will have the time. I don't even do all I need to do on this YouTube, never mind other chat at this thing, but I'll try my best to at least be a little bit more active on Facebook. But I'm going to do a video about Abina's world. Yeah, a good news video about her. Let me see how many people will come and listen to this good news, because I'm not going to be giving woto. Let me see whether they are going to come and watch. Okay, woto means back to back. Okay, that's exactly what I said. What triggers them to start giving each other woto? Hey. You don't even want to go there. Musisi will collect. Musisi, you hear that? You will collect woto soon. The commenters, yes. I was talking about commenters. So never mind the people who are giving woto, whatever they call it. The commenters. So hey, as I said to you people, because of the type of channel I have, Ifechi Family, when there are matters like that, sometimes when I see the thumbnail or what they are talking about, I'll just log on. I'll be listening and be doing something just to get something out of that. And sometimes I like to read comments of people. Or when I hear the host say, oh, that comment is, you people should not be fighting each other here. Oh, remove that comment, it's not good. I'm like, oh, what did the person say? And then when you read some of the comments, you wonder, for real? They will be accusing, telling each other horrible things, talking about each other's children who have nothing to do with this, talking about each other's spouses, saying that they will not live to see this. I'm like, it has come to this. Is that what we've come here to do? Gifts, gifts. You're laughing. It scares me. Oh, honestly, it scares me when I see some of the comments. I'm like, hey, has it come to this? Or what is going on? Is it? Am I missing something? Because honestly, it's why I am okay. I've read that. Okay, I've read that. Okay, I've read that from Zibel exactly. Yep, I've read that. Uoma, I've read that. Would you when people give? Yeah, okay, I've read that one. I'm very behind. Am I? Mommy, there are some channels you haven't watched. Hey, they are pure. There's you. I better not watch them. If the ones I'm seeing already are not enough, then those ones should be where they are. I don't want to watch them. Honestly, if the few that I'm watching to get something to help me to talk about things to help us to live our lives, that's why I watch them. I don't comment. I don't even say hello. I don't even say hello. So if that one is not enough, I don't want to see the rest. I really don't want to. They fail to realize that people who know the person they are talking about are watching. It can damage the person's personality. Yes, would you know people? Most of these people don't reason like you and I, and those of you here. They don't reason like that. To them, they will say, "Oh, I don't care." I don't even know how they go to bed and sleep. Some of them don't sleep. Some of them do live stream at 1 a.m. just to give people water. Let this water not enter my mouth. Oh, what kind of stupid word is this one that is entering my mouth now? But some of them do a live stream at 11 p.m., 12 midnight, 1 a.m. Just, God. Hey, this YouTube, you go one. They have a word that from Uju Spice. Give him that water soon. Let him. Please don't give Musisi woto. Don't give Musisi just entertains. So sometime when we come to his channel, he just put the music on. He will dancing for us. He doesn't need woto. Musisi is an easygoing guy. Don't give him woto. But Musisi, you are Nigerian now, so you have to understand when you hear people talking about woto, you know that what they're saying. So you have to understand these slangs. I don't desire trouble, aka woto. Yes, so you don't. Can be done by the senior village people. You see, Musisi has got the hang of it already. So Musisi Olaleka, Chinedu, we have given him 2 Nigerian names as well. You well deserve Woto. He doesn't. I said no. Musisi don't deserve Woto. Please. You are right, Mamuju. Okay. Arawa content creators. Arawagara. Arawala. I don't understand. Is it Arawala? I want to call me Bonka. I want to call me Bonka. More. I want to call me Bonka. Some content creators don't one of them is here. Naija daughter is here. Before they give you woto more. Know how you are talking about them. Oh. My YouTube today, my this thing today is not about them. Just I remember this woto. Leave them alone. Let them carry go. There's one of them I love so much, though I won't mention her name, but one of them I just love the way she talks. Obviously, one of them I love is here, who teaches me pidgin English, and another one, I don't know. I'm sure the way I describe this person, this YouTuber, this one of the reactor YouTubers, I just love her because of how measured she is when she's talking, and how she goes straight to the point, and how she never abuses anybody or uses derogatory word to anybody. I'm sure Nigerian that will know who I mean, or some of you who know them will know the particular one I mean. It's a Nigerian reactor. She does not live in Nigeria. That's a clue. She doesn't live in Nigeria. But sometimes I listen to her to see what she's going to say, because she'll just go and give it balanced. And when you look at her views, it's not even as high as the other ones that are giving woto woto, because she is not that kind of reactor. She goes straight to the point, and I listen to her. And sometimes, depending on what she's talking about, I'll drop a comment because I love how she talks. She does not insult. She's a Nigerian YouTuber. She's a reactor. She does not live in Nigeria. That's the only clue I can give. Nigeria, that I say, mommy, no. This name you call me. Mama, yes, now. Yeah, so that's your pet name from me from now on. Do the people who give this photo will just pick randomly? Hey, if you want to know all the juicy details of Woto Woto, come and join us. Come and join us on YouTube. Don't. I know that if you join anyway, you're not going to be part of the group, Woto Woto group. She said that you didn't pick on somebody randomly. Nigeria daughter, can you answer that question? Actually, let me I want to talk about this health talk, but I don't mind people coming up actually. Because when we talk about this health talk, as I say, it's not going to go, we're not going to go into too medical things. Thank God that Uju is here. I don't know whether Uju will still be here. Thank God that Uju is here. I'm going to just go basic about this health talk. It'll be very, very basic. I'm not here to start telling you using this medical term, using that, and to confuse you, just to give us good, just points, things that we need to be doing based on what I heard a lady tell me this week, that it prompted me to do the video, the 2 minute video I did on Friday, that prompted me to put it on my thumbnail for us to discuss today. But we are now talking about other things, but it's okay. We're going to come to it. Oh, Gifty. Your own is Gifty. Gift. What else can we give gift apart from gift? Even if I put Gifty, it doesn't feel gift. You don't need to add anything else for your own. But more, who else needs to be given a pet name here? Gift. Your own is just pet name already. You know my spicy it up. I call her my spicy. You've all got your gift. Your own is just perfect. I don't want to say gifty. I have a friend who is called Gifty, but gift. Let's leave it as gift as it is. Okay. Abracadabra. Stop eating. I know. Small time she would disappear and go and be eating her swallow. When I did the last health video I did, I was talking about what was I talking about? Detoxing and stuff like that. She said that on one day she's going to go all water, she's going to go all fruit, and I commented. I said to her, for real, what will happen to Akmu those 2 days? I don't know whether she has replied. I haven't seen her comment on that one. I said, what will happen to Akmu for those 2 days that you're going to be doing this detox you are promising me that you will do? Oh my God. Unfortunately, unlimited number of photo. That's night. Don't worry, there won't be any night bot on my channel, because I don't understand that. I think it welcomes people, but all of you are here to welcome each other. Musisi is here to welcome people as well. Right. This name you call okay, I read that. My body they sweet me. Alright, please don't kill me. Hey, well, when you don't finish me here, make it sweet you well. You deserve it. You deserve it. I love people like Momo. Let me tell you why I say I love people like her in particular. Now, do you know that she was demonetized? In case some of you don't know, please, even while we're at it, if you are able, before I said to people, if you are able to run people's PL, now it doesn't work anymore, because I've been doing that, wasting my internet bill, increasing, not knowing that YouTube don't add it anymore. So if you're able to help Momo, the way you can help her will be, she's doing some live streams now. Some of them are 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Momo, are you not able to do up to 2 hours at a time? Oh, data now, isn't it? Data problem. I'll chat you up later about that, okay? So we can see how you can do more longer hours, so that people can just come and play it with their different accounts, one at a time. The PL, running PL doesn't work anymore. In case anybody's still doing it here, you're just wasting your data or your internet because it's not working anymore. Thanks to Niger Daughter. You see, that's why we are here to get information from each other. If Niger Daughter didn't tell me, by now I'll have about 3 of them. There are 2 gadgets I don't use. I run about 3 of them on at a time, thinking that I'm helping my people. I didn't know that I was wasting. And each time I ask them, they will tell me that it's not increasing. That if anything is decreasing. I say, what is going on? Until Niger Daughter, God bless you, until she told me, or 2 or 3 days ago. And at the time she was telling me I had 3 gadgets on, I had to go and quickly turn them all off. I'm like, what am I wasting my time? Please share. Okay. Thank you for reminding Momo. Thank you. Please share and thumb up as well, so that these other people can join. So what I'm saying about her is she was demonetized not long ago. She sent me a message about it, and I was like, wow, what happened? Because I know that there was somebody else who was demonetized before. When the person called me, the amount of cry the person they cried shook me. I'm like, I say, wait. Did anybody pass away in your family? Ogene, what is going on? I've been demonetized. I say, hi, is that all? Hey, mbano. But the way Momo carried herself on that message that she sent to me, and even when I was chatting her back and forwards, and when I replayed her live stream that she just did yesterday, I think, when I replayed it, I've done it with my 2 accounts, and the way she was, yes, her face when she started that YouTube, I'm like, hey, Momo, did you just wake up? Did you just were you half asleep when you started doing this live stream now? Is it you see her face, you can just say she's just waking up from sleep. But what I'm trying to say, she did not put it too much to heart. She was not there brooding over it. She was not there saying, oh, I've had enough of this, I think I'm not going to continue anymore. She just took it all in her stride. I love people like that. I wasn't like that before. I used to be like, oh, no, this is just even to some extent, even now, sometimes I'm still like that to some extent. Thank God for the type of husband I have. Nothing phases him. Nothing. And I mean nothing. Apart from obviously if somebody passes away or somebody is very unwell, all he can do is, what are we going to do to help that person? That's his only way to face him, not worrying or start crying like I would do. As you see me, I'm a strong lady, but I cry easily. I don't like mebu. If you don't know what mebu is, ask somebody who is an Igbo person. Type mebu. What does that mean? I hate mebu. Aye. That's why when I see things on YouTube and I feel that this person is really being so unfair to this person or to people, I don't like it. I don't like in any shape or form. I don't like it. Let us be fair with each other. That's me. Anyway, so going back to Momo, she did not, she was just like, yeah, I've been demonetized, and they didn't even tell me why, but we keep pushing. They said I'm not going to reapply until October, but we move. We'll just be doing. I'm like, wow. Yes, Mebu means wickedness. Yes. My spicy. Thank you for explaining that. Mebu means wickedness. I don't like it. Doesn't sit down with me at all. No matter what the person did to you, so don't be wicked. Because if God treats us the way we are, none of us will be standing. That's why when people that did not correct him, sometimes I just say, people will see me like this, I'm saying it's because of him. I used to be a bit mad before. Yes, so I used to be, but not anymore. I'm now I'm a girl. I want to say a good girl. I'm like, yes. Why wouldn't I say girl? I'm a girl. Am I not a girl? Are we not all relating here? I'm now a good girl, thanks to him. Before, who they talk? That was me before. Things are different now. Something happened to me when I gave my life to Christ. Things are different now. Something happened to me since I got married to my husband. Things I do before, I don't do them now. Things I said before, I don't say them now. Things are different now. Something happened to me. So I say some things on my family channel and I give this advice and I tell you about children, about raising children up, doing this and that. Some of them are from my own experience. I don't, from my own experience. I'm from the type of person when you marry somebody that will be able to support you, encourage you. In fact, last week or 2 weeks ago, we're just sitting and I said to him, I think this YouTube, maybe I said to him, maybe the month of September, I'm going to take the whole month off in September and just chillax. And he said, 1 month off in September, what will you be doing? That's what he said. I said, what do you mean, what am I be doing? Am I not working? I have full-time job, although I work Monday to Thursday. I said, I'll be working. I'll be here with you. We can be chatting. Say, but what you're doing there is more important. Is not more important. Let me rephrase. What you're doing there is very important because I see people. Sometimes when I go on live stream, he'll see how people, when I talk, how people listen. He sees some of my comments. So he said, "You're not taking any. If you need break, obviously you can take break, but not taking the whole of September off." He said, "You're not even the one doing your editing. You're not even the one doing this. You're not even the one. You just sit down there to talk, and that's what you are taking break for." I said, "Don't stop now. I thought you said to me, yes, you deserve break, and you're rubbishing my proposed break." Anyway, so yes, he's keeping me cool. I wasn't always like this. Trust me. When I wasn't always like this was when I was much younger, though. Not when I was your age. By the time I get to your age, obviously, I've all got married and had children. Once I got married and started having children, I became sane. But when I was much younger, my immediate junior sister, I'm her fighter. Don't go near her, because we went to the same school. We're like this. We're 5 and 6. Bless her soul. She's no longer with us. And I used to be her fighter. You dare not talk to her because you know what you get from her senior sister. Don't even dare. I used to be like that. So I've been there. I've done it. So when people are doing, but what I did not do at the time was use horrible language. I can say, shut up, idiot, this, but nothing more than that. No. My own is action. I don't, action, not talking and using horrible words. If any man be in Christ, a new creature. Yes, I relate, Mommy. Exactly. And like when sometimes when people see you, they don't know where you have been and where you've come from. And sometimes when people annoy me, I'll just look at them. I'm like, hey, you're talking to the new Ife Yunwa. If it's Ife Yunwa Mboche, you're talking to me like this. You go collect. So sometimes when I see what is going on, that's why I don't come out try to condemn, because I know that people, we are all built this differently. And if you're married to somebody, for those who are married, if you're married to somebody who cannot guide you, as in your husband, whether you are older or younger than your husband, you should be able to guide and you should be able to listen. You should be able to say, no, this one, don't do that one. Just like what is going on at the moment, the new one. So every time you think that something is dying down, another thing will rear its ugly head up. There's one going around now. Yeah? There's one going around now, and you think, what is that all about now? What is all this? So if there are things you want to do, especially if you're married or you are engaged to somebody to get married to, there are things you want to do on social media. Speak to your spouse, speak to somebody, speak to your family member. If you're not married, speak to your parents, speak to your mom or sisters or wherever, and say, I want to do this. What do you think? And listen to what they say. If you know, obviously, before you can go to them, you know that there are people, there are responsible people that will be able to give you advice. Speak to them first before you come to YouTube and do nonsense and say nonsense, because YouTube, social media does not lie. So the one going on at the moment, I don't even have anything to say about that one, because to me, yeah, let me just leave it. Okay, we move. Life goes on. Yes, my dear, I believe what. Yeah, okay. Put the bread for the house. Okay, yeah. I've got to listen to that. Yeah, okay. Because we've already spent an hour, we have another hour. I want this live stream to be 2 hours, not more than that. Yeah, I think I've read all the comments. I hope I've not missed anybody's comment. Hey. Nightbot was turning you off where? Okay, maybe you're talking about a different channel, not this one now. We don't have Nightbot here. We welcome people with our own voices. So, I did this that short video talking about BC. As I said to you, I'm going to be using BC. When I say BC, you know what I mean. When I say PC, that's for the man. You know what I mean. These two big C's are on the increase at the moment. And my main concern, the statistics I had, I looked at Nigerian statistics, trying to see if I can get, but as you know now, Nigeria and statistics of number of people who are being diagnosed with ladies being diagnosed with BC. If you don't know what BC is, let me know, but I just want to use that code. I've already said what it is before. I tried to get statistics of number of women being diagnosed with BC, and it said in 2020, it says 124,815 new cases. And I'm like, where? Is it in the north? Is it in the south? Is it in the east? Or where? Is it in the whole Nigeria? How did you collect that statistics? Because, you know, here in the UK, when I got the statistics about UK with the BC here in the UK, the statistics is very easy to get because they know how they look at these things. Where is that letter? I had a letter. No, this is not this, but I'll tell you about this particular test as well. I'll tell you about this particular test as well. But yeah, this test is called Blue Crest Health. Okay, Blue Crest Health. I'll tell you about this in a minute. But the letter I received yesterday was after I talked about this BC to my husband, and I said, look, that this is on the increase. So look at this lady I spoke to. Look at how she knew that she had this BC. I hope you all know what BC means. I said it before. If you don't, let me know and I'll tell you. I will say it. And I said to him, I can't even remember the last time they called me for mammogram, because here in the UK, I think it happens in America as well. They call you. I know in America here they call us for our mammogram, or I think it's every 3 years. I can't remember. And I was saying after speaking with this one, I'm like, oh my God, this statistics is alarming. 1 in 10, 1 in this. I'm like, that's very, very shocking. And I said to Hobby, I said, I can't remember the last time. Because normally when I do the mammogram, they'll send you the report at home after 2 weeks or so. I have a file where I normally will go and put them in there so that that will give me an idea when I had the last one. They used to do it every 3 years. And I said to him, I don't think that since COVID, I've actually been called for a mammogram. And he said to me, what you have to do then is you have to call our GP. Here they call, you have medical practitioner, medical doctors, they call you your GP. You have your own GP, general practitioner, because we have NHS here, we have GPs here. So when these things are free in the sense that the taxpayers like ourselves have paid a lot of national insurance and tax in our salaries, but it covers everybody. So even people who are not working, they still get it free. Those of us who are paying huge amount of tax, we still get it free. That's how the country is. Anyway, so he said to me, you need to maybe call the GP on Monday to ask them for when you had your mammogram last and whether it's due. Lo and behold, the next morning, letter dropped in a letter box, and I saw that I said private and confidential. This is it. And I looked, and it was they're calling me for my next mammogram. I'm like, what a big coincidence. So they've given me a date this August we're entering. You don't know. Okay, BC is breast cancer. Breast cancer, yes. So BC is breast cancer, PC is prostate cancer. So I just want to use those codes so I don't waste time talking about trying to explain what they mean. Yeah, that's what it means. Yeah. BC, breast cancer. And anyway, so I've got the letter now to go and do my mammogram. I can't remember the last time I did. I think it was 3 years ago. They do that every 3 years, I think, until you get to a certain age. And I was saying to her, I said, baby, I've got to that age where they don't call you anymore. He said, I don't think so. So yeah, I've got my mammogram booked in 2 weeks' time to go and do it. So they call you from time to time. But unfortunately, for those of you in Nigeria, there's nothing like that. Nobody calls you for anything. They don't even call you to come and take paracetamol. Never mind to come and do mammogram for how, and it's not, it's not cheap. People are struggling to feed their families, and you're telling them to go and spend 200,000 or whatever. I don't know how much mammogram costs in Nigeria. Don't quote me. I'm just saying. I'm just using that because I'm just saying 200,000 because of the way our money in Nigeria have gone so flat. I could not believe that £1 is equivalent to 1,135 naira on Friday. What is that about? So because of that's why I'm saying 200,000, because 200,000 now in Nigeria is like nothing. It saddens me. Yeah, I may have lived in the UK more than I live in Nigeria, but I'm 110% Nigerian. What happens there saddens me so much. Yes, people will say, but you are in UK. When the money is like that, you should be happy. No, I'm not. The fact that £1 is 1,135 naira, when it used to be 1 to 3 naira when I came to UK, why will I be happy? Why? Okay, now you get it. Yes. Why will I be happy? When I came to the UK in the 80s, it was 1 naira to 3, sorry, £1 to 3 naira. It went to 5 naira, 8 naira, and then now, how did we get here? Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that why I said 200 for mammogram is because things are going so high. One tuber of yam is 1,000 something. So that's why I said I don't know how much it costs. But my people, if you can't go for regular mammogram, at least please do something very simple, which is lie yourself down flat on your back without your bra. Give yourself big, just go from side to side. Go from side to side of your breast. When you're lying flat, it's easier to detect that way. But when you're standing up, the fatty tissue and everything, depending on your size as well, you may not be able to. When you're lying flat, give yourself deep touch down there, all over. And then when you're standing, check your nipple. If it's inverted, sometimes people have inverted nipples, doesn't mean, but if you notice any changes at all, oh, this is not how my nipple used to be, this is how it is now, check it out. If you notice any simple lump, anything, you think, oh my God, what is that? If you're married, ask your husband to check. Yeah. And if you think, oh my God, this is not, and you check it again and it's still not right, it doesn't feel right, it wasn't there last month, do this on a monthly basis, please. People in Nigeria and people all over the world, it doesn't matter. Why I'm talking about Nigerians doing this more is because you may not afford to go on regular mammogram. Here, we are called for it. Just check yourself, very simple. And if you notice anything, even if it's very small lump, don't overlook it. Our people know how to overlook. They know how to overlook and say, it's not that small. Maybe it's the way I lay down, it will go in. They will walk up past, they will go and be doing their business, and something will be happening inside there. Nobody's calling us for any test. I know. It's so sad, my dear. It's so sad that let them call people for tests and tell them to pay. Let them remind people, because a lot of people, my people, perish due to lack of knowledge. Some people are not doing this thing not because they can't. Yes, they may not afford it, but if they know the benefit, they will squeeze out money. They will forget about human hair and buy synthetic that is cheaper. They will forget about putting nails. That nail, I don't know how people manage it. See me, I have to always use a razor blade to cut my nail because I can't stand it. If it's grown a little bit, I can't stand it. But that's me. Save some money on putting some of the nails. If you keep putting those money aside for your health, I'm not saying, please don't go there and say, Mivechi said that we are putting nails, we shouldn't be. All I'm trying to say that if you can afford money to put nails every 2 weeks, every month, you can afford money to put other things that you all put in your faces and in your bodies. You might as well decide, make a conscious effort and say, do you know what? This month or next month, let me just live my natural things the way God created them. Let me put that little money away and use it, even if start with blood test. That one is not even too expensive. Start with blood test. and people will not do blood tests. They will have money for shawarma. They will have money to be eating things that will destroy their health, but they will not have money to go and do simple blood tests to know the effect that those things they are eating is having on them. It's not good now. Please, I'm not saying don't dress the way you want to dress. Don't put your nails, don't put your hi, some things people do. But when you ask them about things that are really important, because to me, nothing is more important than my health. Oh. The only 2 times in my life I can remember now, I'm now 62. The only 2 times I can remember I've ever done paid makeup were 2 occasions. Not even on my wedding. On my wedding, those days, one lady did it. The only time I paid for my face to be done, oh, it's only once, not twice, was on my son's birthday. Sorry, my son's wedding, my first son's wedding 2 years ago. That was the first time somebody professional came to do my face. But let me talk. Oh, it was nice. So people see that my picture. Hey, when you see that picture, after that I said, and I told the lady, I said, no eyelashes. So this kind of look. I said no eyelashes. I don't want to look like doing my eyes like this, like as if there's something wrong with my eyes. I said, don't put that. Oh, she said, hey, mommy, let's put a little. I said, did you not hear me? No, just do it. I don't. So she did, and I said, not this, not that. But even after that makeup, people should check it out on my channel. See my picture. Hi. I say, is that what these makeup people do? They transform you. I was transformed. Let's see the picture. It's on my channel. Go on my channel. 2 years. You see that? Say my short clips. It's titled "Short Clips from My Son's Wedding." Go and check my thumbnail on that channel, on that picture. That's the picture. I can't lay my hands on it. I think you have used it, Spicy. You have used it when you want to. I think you were appreciating me for something. You actually reposted that picture to me. That was the picture on my son's wedding. Yes, you have it. You have reposted that picture to me for something. Maybe you have forgotten. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, that's the only day I can remember. I was saying that it's twice. It's only once in my life. Every other thing you see, like now, I just put my foundations and I'll be waka. Because to me, what is more important to me is my inside. If I tell you amount of money I spend for my inside, and before I even forget, there's a video coming up tomorrow. I know all these my people, you're going to watch. Let me tell you about this video coming up tomorrow, because I don't want to see any laughing emoji. I see Rosemary is in the house now, because she's one of the people that normally laugh when I make mistakes. She laughs at me. Rosemary, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. But I'm telling you people now, there's a video coming up on my Ifechi Health and Wellness tomorrow. I'm saying it now because all of you watch me. Rosemary, see, look at Rosemary. Can you want me here? What kind of child is this one? I haven't even said anything that is coming on that video tomorrow. She's already laughing. And Mekuzumaka Spicy, she won't even know what I'm talking about. She will start her own laugh now. And when she's laughing, she'll be doing the somersault. You see, I didn't even finish. I did not even finish. And before I even finish, she's already done it. Because let me welcome, I saw somebody just come in, Peaceful Earth with Mercy. And that is the same as Mercy Nohorase. I hope I said it very well. Peaceful Earth with Mercy is the same as Mercy Nohorase. Thank you so much for coming. I welcome you to the house. Rosemary, I've already welcomed you with your laugh. You don't even know what I'm about to say, and you already started laughing. So I'm telling you, that video will go up. It will premiere. Attend the premiere. So when I can see people who are laughing, I can just take register. I'll premiere it tomorrow at 12:30 UK time, Nigerian time, 12:30. It's only 8 minutes video. Let me see amount of laughing emoji. If you dare laugh in that video tomorrow, if you dare laugh in that video tomorrow, then you see. I won't tell you what it's about now, but all I'm going to say to you is don't laugh. Don't laugh. I was at the gym on Saturday, and that's where that video was done. That's all I can say. If you laugh, then Rosemary, he said, okay, man. Okay, man, with her laughing still. Hi, these children, all of you. You know, when you come to a family, at least you can pick this child. That one is different. I can vouch for this, my child. That one, That one, oh yes. But this one, all of you, I don't know where I group you. We are all the same. Say no laugh. She's laughing and saying okay, ma. And she's laughing. She hasn't even seen the video yet. But what I'm trying to say is, let's be serious again. I know what happened there. You know what happened where? You don't want to be fat because you know what happened where? Then, yeah, you know, Estelle. Anyway, so what made me to remember that video that is coming up tomorrow is the fact that I take time looking after my inside and not looking after my outside so much. My outside, if I tell you what I spend on my outside, you'll be shocked. I don't spend money on all these expensive creams. The only expensive thing I spend on my outer body is perfume. I love nice perfumes, and my children, my husband knows, so they give me nice perfume. That's the only expensive thing I put on my body that is expensive. Apart from that, even the clothes I wear, even some of the things I wear, no, I don't. I look after my inside a lot. That's why I was disappointed at that video coming up tomorrow. But people can laugh, can start now to laugh till tomorrow. Don't even wait till tomorrow. Just laugh. Laugh. It doesn't matter. But the important thing is that I'm looking after my inside. And I showed you this Blue Crest. It was a test that we did, myself and hubby. We normally do this test every 2 years. But we remember that we have not done one over the last 4 years or so. It will give you, this one it says liver function. Can you see? I don't know. Yeah, liver function. That one says kidney function. Can you see all the greens? There's one yellow there. That yellow means a little bit, that something is a little bit high. That yellow that you have is an amber. Green, yellow, red. So you can see there's a little yellow there, so that there's something that is a little bit low, but it's okay. The important thing is that when you do these things, it will give you those red and yellow things, or red. If you have red, no worries. Energy, muscles, and bones. Look at that. It's all green. Yeah, that one is what? Okay, uric acid. Can you see? Uric acid is all green. Now, do you know how much we pay to have this? £150 each. £150 each. And we do this every other year. Why? Why will anybody spend £150? Between two of us, £300. That is how important we take ourselves. I would rather save money on all those all those things. I'd rather save money and do this. Even if this costs me £500, I'll happily pay it. That is how serious we are with our health. Most of these results are showing green. There's one or two yellow. So those yellow means that amber, meaning that there's warning sign of something. Assuming we did not do this, all those amber, we will not notice, but most of them are green anyway. There's one red, actually. Yeah, there's one red, but we know why that is red. And we work on it. You see what I mean? Assuming we did not go, or we don't do this test every couple of years. We're supposed to do it every year. Holland and Barrett. What is Holland and Barrett? Oh, Bimbo. Is Bimbo in the house? Oh, Miss Bimbo family. That even reminds me, Bimbo. Miss. Because you are now in UK. So in UK, where they call even married people are called Miss. Why will Miss Bimbo say, sorry, it's just my observation. I thought since I see you here, let me talk about it. Miss, and then Bimbo, and then family. When do Miss start having family? It should be Mrs. Bimbo family or Mrs. But Miss, because here in the UK, they call it, you might testify to that. They call Miss, even though you're married, you're Miss. The other day, I was speaking to one of my clients, and as I was speaking to him, he was saying, yes, Miss. And I'm like, we're not in the class, we're not in school. But I used to, maybe that's how he grew up, knowing that all ladies are called Miss. So Miss Bimbo, explain to me. It's my first, okay, your first name, but Miss, and then family. Okay. It's just that Miss and family don't rhyme. That's my observation. Don't mind me. It's your name and it's your name. That's what you want to. But I just remembered. Yeah, teachers. Yes, AA teachers. They are called Miss in this country. Yeah, but the man was referring to me as Miss. I'm like, we're not in this school. I'm not a teacher. Why are you saying Miss to me? My first name. Okay, I read that. Welcome, Bimbo. Welcome, Lady Posh. Lady Posh, thank you so much for coming. Lady Posh is the same as Blessing Posh. Yeah, Blessing Posh. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. So what I was saying is, I just showed you that those tests that we just had, how much it costs us. My son name, it will have been Mrs. Okay. Okay. Subscribers are the family. When you mean family, you mean the subscribers. You see? Thank you for that explanation. That's fine. That's fine, Bimbo. God bless you, ma. Thank you. God bless you too. So, what I'm trying to say is, look after. Hey, I was talking about breast. Yeah, BC. We're talking about BC today and PC for men. PC is on the increase. BC is on the increase. For men, some men start having passing urine so much, and so on and so forth. It doesn't mean that anything that happening to them down there doesn't mean that it's a PC. It's not. It may be that it's just enlarged. Enlargement does not mean that it's cancerous, so they have to go and check it out. There are things that can be done to help, but not checking anything out is not an option. Unfortunately, they don't call you. I don't know what happens in Europe. For those of you who are in Europe, Estelle and the rest of them who are in Europe, do they call you as a routine for mammogram? Let me know. Because here in the UK, Lady Posh, you are in the UK, yes? Have they been calling you for your mammogram where you are? Because sometimes some parts of the UK, I don't know whether they all do the same. Because as I say, I just received my appointment for, I haven't had one done the last 3 years. I was thinking of it and the letter just came. Miss Bimbo family, I miss everyone. Oh, yes, a letter just came, so I'm going to go for mine in 2 weeks' time. In Europe, Estelle, do they call you as a routine for you to have your mammogram, or do you have to arrange it, and do you have to pay for it? I just want to know, because even men, oh, thank God, Mrs. you are still here as well. Men, from that what I read in that my short video, there are men actually diagnosed in England around 46,000. No, 370 men are diagnosed. Sorry, 370 men are diagnosed with breast cancer here in the UK. Okay, you have. Okay, bless. That's good, Lady Posh. Yeah, so men are also diagnosed with breast cancer. And sometimes men will be like, oh, why would I keep touching? That's not, I'm not a woman. But yes, over this last year, 370 men were diagnosed with breast cancer. So it's a big deal. So just be checking. Even if in between the time, because mammogram is done every 3 years, as I say, in this country, it's every 3 years or so. Between that 3 years, anything can happen. So just be checking. And also, if you already have family history, if you have a family history of breast cancer, for ladies, if your mom or your grandmom passed away due to BC, then you have a higher chance of developing it. It doesn't mean that you must develop it, but you have a higher chance of developing it. So it can increase with age. A lot of people start developing it at older age, but I've seen people in their 20s, ladies in their 20s being diagnosed. I think it's because of the way we eat, the way we live our life now. Some of these things that are meant for older people are now being diagnosed on younger people. So although when you go on courses of BC, they will tell you, they usually send you annual reminder and it's covered by insurance. That's good, sis. That's even better in US. They do it every year. Here, they do it and I don't know whether it's every 2 years or every 3 years. To me, that's a big gap. That's a big gap. 3 years, but every year, sis, they're doing it very well in America. Every year is the best and it's covered by your insurance. So you have that rest of mind that is done. But Here, they don't do it every year. They don't call you every year. I think it's every 2 years or three, if I'm right. But obviously, if in between you are checking yourself and you notice any lump, you can go back and they will do it immediately. And once they do it, they will now be able to tell you. This lady that inspired me to talk about this today, this lady was actually, she felt it. Because she's one of those ones, that checks herself. I must admit, I don't do mine every month. I must admit, I don't. But I have to start now. The way to remember it is every month, first of every month, like Tuesday is 1st of August. You put it in your diary, BC check. So every first of every month, you just do it. You can even do it twice a month. There's nothing wrong in doing twice a month, because some of the BC that is aggressive can actually within 1 month it will grow. Never mind 1 year, never mind 2 years that they do it here, or 3 years in the UK. So it's better to do the mammogram and still be checking yourself. So this lady said to me that she just felt it though, and she said, okay, let me just go to my GP. She went to the GP and she saw a nurse practitioner, she said. And the nurse practitioner examined her and said, no, it's a soft tissue. Soft tissue. When somebody is telling you and ask her to go home. But just what happened to me, I just got this letter to go and do my mammogram in 2 months' time. Sorry, in 2 weeks' time. She got her own letter that her mammogram was due. Just a few days after she went, and they told her it's just a soft tissue, it's nothing. And she went home, she said, oh, I was relieved when she told me that. But when that letter came, she obviously had to go and do her mammogram. My people, stage 3. Her BC was diagnosed and it was at stage 3. There are 4 stages, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is quite high. So she's number 3. So you can imagine if she had gone and without receiving that letter for her mammogram and just went and took that person's word for it, maybe by the time you know it, it's a lot different story. I was so angry with that person. I'm like, why would you do that? Even if you're not sure, just say to the person, I'm not quite sure, let's go and do the mammogram. Maybe, because once you suspect anything like that in this country, whether your mammogram is due or not, they are going to offer you mammogram. The holiday people in my house, they know green. Okay. Yes, whether it's due or not, they will do the mammogram if you experience any lump. Yes. So please, I'm talking mainly to people in Nigeria now, because those of us here in the diaspora, you have heard my sister in America, they call them every year. Here, they call us every 2 to 3 years, which is not good enough. But at least it's something. But in between, do your pressing. Most people, actually, it wasn't the mammogram that detected their own in the first place. It was them finding out a lump. And then they will now go for mammogram, and mammogram will now tell you whether it is or it is not. Remember, not all lumps are cancerous. Some of them are what they call benign. They call it benign lump, benign tumor. That means you have a lump there, but it's not actually what you think it is. It's benign. That means it's just there, but it's not going to cause any problem. Let me check myself. Mom, please don't make me laugh now. Let me check myself now. Yes, my people, I think it's just an awareness that we need to create, because as I say, me talking to you here, I don't do it regularly. So people don't remember or don't think, especially younger people, they think, oh, this is for old people now. I'm telling you now, there are some 20-something-year-olds who are being diagnosed. I think it's because of the food we eat, the type of food we eat, especially those of us in the diaspora. We buy meat. You are trying to cook the meat. You're trying to cook the meat, and the meat has got too much water. I came and said to hubby, I said, why did you put any water in this meat? He said, no. And you just see that meat that you just put without a drop of water. Where is that water coming from? What kind of meat are we eating? So we're eating all rubbish at the moment. Most of the time, especially those of us in diaspora, I don't know about Nigeria. I heard that sometimes they are also pumping things in meat in Nigeria now, which is unfortunate. But at least some of the ones you eat, most of the ones you eat, you buy from the market, you can see that they are grass-fed goat, grass-fed cow. not this one that they don't know what they put into them. And then when you're cooking meat, the meat is building a lot of water and it's tasteless. No matter how much you try to season it, it doesn't taste nice. So we just went to the butchers. Somebody there was this butchers, they do grass-fed animals. So that's where we found them years ago. We have not been there for a while because we don't eat meat a lot in this house. But anyway, I have a video when I went there as well to show you where we now go to buy this meat, just for us to do what we can. At the end of the day, we can only do what we can. Good awareness. Thank you so much, Uju. Yes, thank you, Uju. My sister who lives where you are said that you people do this once a year, that they call you and you do this once a year through your insurance. That's fantastic. In here in the UK, they don't do it every year. And they don't even start at early age. I think they start the certain age of a woman in UK before they start doing it. Let me not talk out of my this thing, but I think there's a certain age they start checking in here, and they don't do it every year because we don't pay. It's not insurance. We don't pay. It's free. Maybe they thought if we call every woman every year, we'll be out of pocket. But at the end of the day, it's our health. You see, 50. You see, can you imagine? My people in America, would you and my sister in America, do you see? 50. Yes, I think I remember it was when I turned 50, they started calling me. It's not good. Yes, yearly. I'm due for one. You see, that's good. And in America, I think when I did the last article, I've talked about BC in my this health channel before. When I talked about it, I did a little bit of research, and in America, I think they start at age of 35 or so. What I looked at that, I can't remember now, so I don't get it wrong. I can't remember, but they start earlier. But here in the UK, yes, 50. 50, I think, is too old to start. Is every year as soon as a girl starts. That's even better. Your own is 40. Okay, yes, it's 40, and then they start at 35. What I researched, they start at 35 when there's family history or something, some history. Yes, I think that's what it is. Yeah, even 40 is better than 50, you know. But yeah, we're just creating awareness today. As I say, I'm not going to start telling you, oh, breast cancer this, stage 1 is this, stage 2 is that, stage 3. We're just creating that awareness. When you have that lump, please go and check it out. Those of you who are in Nigeria, who obviously mammogram, you'll be laughing. You're laughing. I haven't even got money to buy yam for my children. You're talking about me spending all this money on mammogram. Okay, why not do the regular? That one is easy and doesn't cost you anything. Lie yourself flat, have deep. It's not just doing like this, so deep touch before you can, because sometimes it can be depending on how endowed you are as well. It may be difficult to, so you have to lie down and make sure that you go really deep to be able to feel it. Nigeria, no day. Oh, Rosemary, I know sometimes some of the things happen in Nigeria, you know, people just, and the type of self-medication in Nigeria. Hey, Chineke, the type of self-medication, if you have family history. Yes, that's what I researched at that time. Yes, thank you so much for confirming that. The type of self-medication, hey, you, and to be quite honest, I won't say I blame you people, because if I was in Nigeria, maybe I'll be the same. People, because they know that by the time they go and see that doctor or go to the hospital and queue, waste their whole time, they think that the symptom is this or that, they will go and take medication from a side chemist. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, a lot of self-medication. I see that happen all the time. Even people I know, they do that. And sometimes I'll tell them off. I say, look, why? I say, the money I'll go, only the card, I'll use it to get Gary for my children. You see? So sometimes, what would you even say to such people? Will you say, what do you mean? Don't buy Gary for your children. Go and get proper medication. But what I can say when it comes to that is, why not then aim for better food, not better food. When I mean better food, I see people. I see now Rosemary when she goes and they tell her this price. For waiting now, what meaning that is too expensive? The way she asked them that question, I just be rolling where I am. I said, Rosemary, don't come. He said, for waiting now, waiting happen now, or for waiting now, something like that. The way she asked them that question, it makes me roll on the floor. So I see you people getting all those vegetable okra, even if it's okra and ugu and maybe liver, kidney, Those things. Forget about the proper red goat cow meat. Forget about those ones for now. Liver and kidney with some okra and ugu. Make it as soup and just lick it. You don't have to have swallow every day. My people say to me that you don't have swallow. What? How can they not have swallow? Okay, if you have to, why not use Quaker oat and unripe plantain, mix them together and have it with that type of, you see, peaceful earth with mercy. She does mukbang. The other way she was doing it with fruits, some grapes, watermelon. I felt like reaching out to get some. I love that. Once in a while, do something like that. It doesn't have to be this mukbang. It doesn't have to be that you have to eat. Those eating right, even those eating right are getting, yes, Uju. So what is it now? Because you do all you can, and you still see people being diagnosed. What actually do you think is? Do you think is the air? Do you think is the pollution? What is it? Because even if this lady I was talking about, lovely Uju, thank you for saying that. But the lady, I was saying to her, when she told me, I said to her, you have to change this, you have to maybe watch what you eat. Are you doing this? Are you doing that? She said, no, I've been very health conscious. That's why it baffled me and my husband. That's what the lady said. So yeah, you're very correct. She said that so she said, what is it then? So I can only put it down to, I don't know whether it's the air we breathe. Is it what is it? Nigerian hospitals are a mess. I went for thorax scan until and they saw nothing until I came to Brazil and discovered I have multiple. Yeah, that's, you see, yeah, it's crazy. How can somebody just go for a scan and they say that there's nothing, and then you go to second opinion and they will find something? What's that? It may be genetic too. Of course, I mentioned that before. Maybe you didn't hear when I said that one of the causes can be family history, it can be genetic, it can be inherited genes, and there's one they call it BRCA1 and BRCA2, where it can be inherited, yeah, as well. But sometimes people will say, my mom passed away, but she never really had breast cancer. You don't know what maybe she was not, maybe she had it was not diagnosed, and she died of something else. She may have had something on that gene, but you don't know. So that's why every lady, all ladies, if you have a mother who passed away because of breast cancer, you have a higher risk. So you may carry that gene. It does not follow, but most of the time it does. So you have to be very, very more. In fact, I think here they give you the mammogram more if you have that family history. Yeah, if you have family history of your mother and grandmother, because that's, somebody told me my mom, my grandmom, and everybody had breast cancer, and because of that, I've just been checked and I've got a lump, and my daughters are teenagers and they're all being checked. You see, so it's running in that family. So it can be that there's something would you say, because HRT, yes, HRT, hormone replacement therapy, yeah. Continuously plays a part too. Yes, because I saw something I was researching. It says, yes, what did he say about HRT? Yes, he did say something about HRT actually. Yes, I read that when I was looking at some of the courses. Yeah, and also, something I found in my research. It says that being a tall woman, overweight or obese woman can actually be a predisposing factor to BC. I'm like, tall. What has being tall got to do with it? Yeah, you can research it yourself and see. I saw it in one of my research, being tall. I'm like, whoa, really? I need to dig deep into that one later on to find out why. I believe for breast cancer, birth control pills can be a cause. Yeah, a lot of people are using this birth control thing, and some of them who are using it are not actually yet married. They are using it because they want to be playing games before they decide to get married. Unfortunately, people who are using this birth control are not married ladies. It makes it even worse. Yeah. So yes, that's something I also saw, the HRT. Yeah, the birth control pills, estrogen can be a cause as well. So ladies who are here, or if you know anybody who is using contraceptive and they're using this, they want to prevent pregnancy, they are actually maybe causing themselves problems in future. Maybe by the time they now get ready to get married and become that pregnant that they're trying to prevent, they may have caused themselves problem, either this breast cancer, or some of them will use the birth control, and when they really remove it and they now want to conceive, they start having problems. Yeah. Women in their 80s are getting breast cancer, of course. Yeah. Yeah. One nurse told me about a man that had it. Yes. So that night I said 370 men. Sorry, four, is it 370 or 470? I can't remember what I read now. In raw statistics, it's 370 men in the UK are diagnosed every year of breast cancer. Yes. He was so upset, constantly crying in the hospital. He said he has never touched Kentucky Fried Chicken, and he exercises. He couldn't understand how. Yeah, these things happen. I've known a lot of people who tried to live the best life you can think of, and they still develop it. It is what it is. But not doing anything is not an option. We just have to keep trying, keep looking after ourselves. That's people who look after themselves still develop it does not mean that we should just leave ourselves loose and say, well, I was speaking to somebody recently, diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And I said, oh, do you smoke? Yes. Does your husband smoke? Yes. Are you ready to give up? No. The deed is done anyway. Why should I give up? What will I do next? What will I even... I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. I left it. So some people don't want to know anyway. So the important thing is just do your best. Do your best. Women in the care, I read that nowadays here in Italy, 15 years old smoking. Now in Nigeria too. Yeah. You know, things that were happening that weren't happening in Nigeria when I left Nigeria now is very common. And I'm like, wow. You know, at the time I left Nigeria, I've told that story when I told my in those days in Scotland, when I told my Scottish friends, they rolled laughing. I told them that when I came into the UK in Edinburgh in the 80s, when I see some women smoking, they call it fag. I'm going to have a fag. they give it a posh name. Let's go and have a fag. We're going for fag break. They will have 10 fag breaks. By the time you finish work with them, they're having all these fag breaks. Every 10 minutes, they're going out for a fag. That's what they call cigarette. So that's one of the first shocks I got. I'm like, all this going out to have a fag. What is all this fag? Cigarette. I have to write. That time you don't have phone. It's letter. Or you go to Intel or whatever they call it to call Nigeria. I have to write to my sisters at the time and I say, hey, people won't believe what I now when I remember that it makes me laugh. But that's how ancient things were there. I tell them, come and see ladies here smoking in the street, oh, they're all pee. You know, in Nigeria, people who smoke like that, when we live in Nsukka, all those hotels in Odenigbo, you see all those peas there. That's where they are. That's why they are, and they'll be smoking and they're telling, yeah, you don't know your customer. I'm your customer. You don't know your customer. When you're passing, you see them, you just run and pass. Because they have a place where they are. That's where you find them. But when I came here and I saw people having, yes, kappa tea and a fag. AAEG, You see people, Flagyl is an antibiotic. Okay, who's talking about Flagyl? Are you talking about? Okay, I wanted to find out what is Flagyl. No, did you say Flagyl before, Uju, or is it the fag I'm talking about? I want to know where I've missed something. What have I missed? Uju, did you talk about Flagyl? Yeah, Flagyl is the antibiotic. Did you talk about that, or is it the fag? Is it the fag I'm talking about that Musisi is referring to? I want to know what he meant by what is Flagyl. Is it Flagyl or fag? Which one? Let me drop a link because I think we're maybe either I'm missing something or Musisi is missing something. We need to get this particular one right. What does Musisi mean? Is she talking about? Did you mention antibiotics, Flagyl, or which is the same thing as metronidazole, or is Musisi talking about the fag I just mentioned? I want to know. Flagyl, yes. Metronidazole, that's antibiotics. I want to know where is that coming from, Uju? Musisi, where is Flagyl coming from? Yes. Yes. So what I was talking about, so they're always going out to have fag with their cup of tea. Once they have put the kettle on, put the kettle on hen. I told you they call hen. That's what I forgot. I did a Scottish video recently. I forgot to add hen. I'll add that one in my next one. Put the kettle on hen. Put the kettle on hen. Let's go out for a fag. I'm like, what is fag, fag, fag? What is this? They're going out for cigarette. So I wrote my sisters, hey, because in Nigeria at that time, oh, not now, I don't know what is going on there now. That time it's all those people in the hair that smoke, the ladies there. When I saw them all doing it here in the in Edinburgh, then I thought they are all peas here. They don't even hide it, oh, they're all over the street, until I got used to the fact that it's the norm that people just do this happily. It's their normal thing for them, it's nothing. Aha, that's one of the things I have to sort of get used to. But there are so many challenges. Let us just do what we can. When it comes to this big C, it's now like malaria. A lot of people are walking around. In fact, the statistics I was looking at said that can't remember how many percentage they said that are walking around as we speak without knowing that they have big C, either the BC or any type of C. We're talking about BC and PC today for men because the prostate, that's the one the men suffer from more. The statistics I was looking at for America said that for Americans, that after skin cancer, the P1 is the next one. But here in the UK, for men, prostate is the on the top of the list. Are you a politician? Yeah, it is high now. Yes, it is high. It is high now, my people. What we are doing today is just to create awareness. It's not for us to start telling you what to do or not what to do. But the little you can do, you have heard it here, that even people who say that they have done everything to the T, to the letter, they've done everything to keep themselves healthy, they are still diagnosed. But sometimes when they are diagnosed and it's caught on time, one thing is diagnosis, another thing is when was it diagnosed. That's why when you have any symptom, don't wait, don't brush it under the carpet, don't say, oh Dimma, sorry, I think I saw you before, you're welcome. Don't think I ignored you. When I'm talking too much, I see people with corner of my eye. By the time I want to say hello, I'm saying something else. You're very welcome to the house, Dimma. We are talking about BC, which is breast cancer for women. The fact that it's on the increase, the fact that unfortunately those of you in Nigeria don't have regular mammogram, you are not called for it, but people can pay for it. The fact that people sometimes get their priorities wrong because they are prioritizing on having the best outfit, having the best this, the best that, the best clothing, the best whatever, competing, or the best cars. You know, they want to change their car, but when you come to where they live or the type of food they eat, you wonder, what is this all about? Why can't you get your priorities right? You know, so getting your priorities right means that your health is number one. Because if you're not healthy, you cannot ride that car. If you're not healthy, you cannot live in that flashy house. You cannot even enjoy that lovely house. Health is wealth. Health should be number one. That's why I showed you this blue crest thing that we went for. Is so detailed. Look at it, it's pages. Everything inside us, all parts of our body, myself and hubby, everything inside us was checked. Most of them are showing green. We have one red, we have a couple of ambers, the rest are green. So that one that is red is not a big deal. We know what it is and what we have to do. But not checking and not knowing is not an option. Just check yourself out. Do what you got to do. Those of you in Nigeria, as I say, because the cost of things, you cannot regularly go for checkups, why not then decide, make conscious effort to eat better? You have all the wonderful food you can eat there, but our people are now getting so I don't know what to call it, because you going to give your children Indomie every single day they come back from school, they're eating Indomie. I've done Indomie, the dangers of Indomie in my channel before. Go and see that video. I'm not saying don't give them Indomie, but maybe once in a while, bulk it up with vegetables. Make them chew it. because the nature of Indomie is that people, children, even adults, I see some adults who are eating spaghetti, they just put it in their mouth and they swallow. They don't chew it. So it takes up to 2 days to digest these things you're feeding your children with. So why can't we change? At least change with what we eat in Nigeria. We have it all there. Yes, it can be expensive, but at least let us start with what we eat. Eat less of these things you swallow all the time. When you're cooking egusi soup, don't add extra oil. Egusi has enough oil. Use red bell pepper to color your soup, and it comes out so good. Just the little things here and there can help us with our general health. If you don't have the money to be going for the regular blood works, it's recommended to do your general MOT of your body at least every year. Do all the blood tests, your kidney function, liver function, your blood glucose. I'm talking about big C here. I haven't even talked about diabetes. A lot of people are walking around with type 2. They don't know. By the time they know it, one lady again I was speaking with, by the time she knew that she was diabetic, her sight are already affected. She has started having neuropathy. That means that she's actually had that diabetes for years, but she didn't know. And it's in this country. And you wonder why? Why did you not go for blood tests? But blood tests will tell you that your HbA1c is increasing, that you are pre-diabetic, and you have to take action. My auntie was checked over and over with lots of checks, and they still missed it here in the UK. By the time they found it, it was late, and she how? Stomach. For real? Yes. Even here, they can miss it. I've had similar stories where things are missed, and they're suing them, and they're taking them to court. They're taking their GPs to court because they kept coming back. They kept coming back, and they kept saying, no, it's this or it's that. Yes, they miss it even in this country. Too much junks, yes. Too much junks. And I think people think that doing these things shows that you are now belonging, that you are now, we are eating shawarma now. There's even KFC in Nigeria now. There's Nando's. Hey, the other time I went to Nigeria, I came here at the airport and I saw Nando's. I'm like, and it's the same color of Nando's, the way, because Nando's have peculiar color, that they have for their restaurants. It was exactly the same color in Nigeria. I'm like, wow. So these things, people go there and they think they're now belonging. Have those things as a treat. I do. I have them as a treat once in a while, but let it not become a habit. Let us do what we can, because we have heard it all here. Lovely Uju mentioned it there. Some people still do everything and they still get the big C. So just do your best. And that's what I believe. That's why I can spend any amount of money. Myself and Robin, we don't mind how much we spend on our health. I may not, as I say, look slim, but inside me, this blood test also shows our body a visceral fat. It did. Yes, the visceral fat is there. And I compared it with the one I did 3 years ago, and the difference is clear. So when you people see that video you're going to see tomorrow and start laughing, you can laugh because it's my menopausal tummy. It's my menopause. I blame it on menopause, not the visceral fat. My visceral fat have gone down so much because I'm making a conscious effort to look after my inside. My tummy might still be big, depending on what I wear, but I think I've said that to my GP. I say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I've lost weight from the time to this. Why is still my tummy still big? It's your menopausal tummy. When you are going through the menopause and not being serious, when you're going through the menopause, you can have the bloatedness, you can have bloated tummy, and there's a lot you can do about it. You just have to do what you can. But please, let us watch what we eat. I see a lot of people eat too much. Sometimes the amount of hair, let me even talk about that one. Those of you in Nigeria in particular, ginger and garlic. If you put ginger and garlic in your stew, you hardly need all these packet things. Do you know all these packet things you people put in your stew and in your soup? You see one pot of soup. There's one they call I've forgotten their names. They'll open and add. They'll open and add. And I'll be where I am. I'll be doing like this because all those things have got so much additives. They've got so much additives, so much salt inside them, and so much MSG. Momo, Dimma. Who else is there in Nigeria? Please, next time you go to your where you buy these things that you add to your soups on your soups, do me a favor. Look at the package at the back. Look at the back of the the labels. That's the good thing now, that everything is labeled. What is inside is labeled. Sometimes when I go to shop, me and hubby, when we go to shop, because some of them are too tiny, I have to put my glasses on so I can read. The first three items at the back of that packet is what that packet contains more of. As it goes lower, that's when it contains less of those things. But the first three, or the first thing it contains there is what is high in. Most of them have got MSG in them. So we have to watch. Oh, Uju, you're going. Thank you so much for your input. Thank you so much. We are just creating awareness today, and thank you for your input. I appreciate that so much. I always appreciate your input when you're here. Thank you, Uju. It's morning there in the US, and I always love and appreciate your support on these live streams. I do not take your support and your input for granted. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So please read the packets at the back of the what it contains, so they can be well informed. Even if you have to use them, then you know how much to use. So you know how many. Am I going to use 2 sachets or 1, or not use it at all? You don't have to use those things a lot to make your food tasty. Honestly, since I started adding ginger and garlic to my stews and stuff like that, it really helps. It's me. It's you that does what? Do you add all those things? I haven't seen you cook. I see some people who cook on this channel, but I haven't seen you cooking. But I'm not pointing any finger at anybody at all, because sometimes we are ignorant. We don't even know. We thought that these things are good for us. They make things tasty. Of course, I'm not pointing any finger. I'm just saying that sometimes when I see people adding those things, it makes me feel bad, because they don't really know what is contained in these things that are adding to their food, and they're feeding this to their children. Sometimes you wonder why children are so hyperactive. Children are so hyper. You wonder why can't they keep quiet? Why can't they just stop? Some of these things can make them hyperactive. And after feeding them with these things, you see them giving bottle of bottle of Coke or Fanta to their children to make them more hyper. The caffeine doubles the hyper of whatever additives you've already added to the food you give them. You know that Indomie, that little packet, little thing that they put inside that you have to put to make it tasty. That thing there's additives, so much additives there. And then after feeding them with that, you give them a bottle of Coke or more or Fanta, and they become more hyperactive, and it's not good for them. Now, I don't know what's going on here in the UK. A lot of children are now being classed as either autistic, ADHD, dyspraxia, dysncosa, and that one. Everything this is being diagnosed on these children now. And once they're diagnosed, they're classed. Once they give them that diagnosis, they are classed. They are now classed as this. They go to special seat or special class, and they mess around because they now have this. And you hear them say, "Oh, it's because of my ADHD." ADHD is now a PhD honors. It's because of my ADHD. That's why I'm behaving like that. I'm like, for real? Because they have been told that this is what they've got. They've been told that that's what they got, and they're now living up to that. That's why they're misbehaving, because they have got this condition. Sometimes it's what we feed them with, especially young children growing up. Let us watch what we feed them. I saw somebody, who is that YouTuber, who said that her child loves, who is that person? I commented, I'm like, wow, you are very lucky that her baby, who is this person now, loves vegetables. That each time you cook, that what the baby will go for is the vegetables, carrots, broccoli. I'm like, and the child was only 2. Who is this YouTuber? I commented, I'm like, you Inafelugo, you are so lucky. If that child at 2, what she likes more is the vegetable. Kezi. Because we didn't start on time to give this to the children. Even when you start on time, they don't like it. I remember when mine were growing up sometime, and now we just blend and do the way I would do it and put it there. They won't even know that they're eating it. Just for them to get that inside them. Just do what you can for yourself and for your children as well, because the body in charge of regulation are corrupt. That's the thing, my dear. Nigerians, and that's why sometimes when I look at Nigerian situation and the people at home and what, I don't go hard on them at all. In fact, if anything, I just feel bad for them. I feel sorry for them because they can't help it. The only way they can help it is maybe making a little bit of change by all those green vegetables and fresh things I see. Why can't they eat more of those? But they will not tell you that those ones are more expensive than, things like, okay, let's even go to rice. Maybe most of you are too young to remember when rice used to be rice. When I was growing up, we grew up in Nsukka. I'm not from Nsukka, but that's where my dad, when he retired, we lived in Nsukka. We have a house in Nsukka, and my one of my uncles worked at Ada Rice. We normally buy our rice from Ada Rice. Ada Rice is pure rice. You stone and everything will sit down and rocha rice and then yoya and cook. When you eat rice, you know you're eating rice. Now we're eating plastic in the name of rice. Now we're eating plastic. You see rice is all white, the grain is too long, and you cook it and you're like, hey, we're eating rubbish everywhere now. The rice we eat is no more what rice should be. But the best we can do for ourselves is, when we cook that rubbish plastic in the name of rice, why not use vegetables and not overcooked vegetables? Use vegetables to bulk it and only add very small of those rice, because that is not rice. What we're eating now, basmati rice, easy grain or whatever, easy cook, all those, no sand in them anymore. Everything is done and there's no taste of rice anymore. Hi, my spicy, eh? Hi, Chineke. Eh? That we shouldn't mention swallow. That she's on it at the moment. Ngwanu, no problem. I won't mention swallow. That one, I won't even mention swallow because people will tell me, we don't talk about swallow. If I don't give my husband swallow every day, my husband will not, they will think there's something wrong with me. That's what some women say, that their husband cannot do without swallow on a daily basis, Monday to Sunday. Hey, really? That's why it's my local rice. Okay, we still have local rice, Rosemary. Good. Please, if we still have local rice in Nigeria, please let us go for it. It's better. It has more fiber. It's more nutritious. It's better. Those foreign rice, some of the things I hear about some of those foreign rice, how they are made and what they are made of. If I say that to you here, you won't eat rice again. So if you have okay, we do. Wow, local rice. Hey. When I come to Nigeria, although when I come to Nigeria, I don't eat anything rice because I've had enough of. I just go for native yam, jiahu noko, yam of any kind. That's what I go for in Nigeria. I go for akede. I go for okwa. I go for oba. All those native things that I miss here. That's what I go for in Nigeria. I never go for rice in Nigeria anyway. But if I have to, I'll go for those native ones, since that we still have native rice. So why are people not eating them? Why are people going for those foreign rice? Some of them are not rice. If they tell you how they make it, you won't want to go for them again. Is there one that stinks? Is there any type of rice that stinks? Is not local rice the one that stinks? Ofada rice is good, actually. The research I made, I'm going to come up with some of our food that are actually good. I'm making it because somebody asked me to do something like that, to talk about our own food. Excuse me. That is good for us. And Ofada rice came up. So I'm doing a research. I'm going to come up with a video to mention some of our food that's actually good. And Ofada rice was one of them. Rosemary, does Ofada rice smell? It's not fine. That's why. What is not fine? You mean the Ofada rice? Which one smells? Rosemary, tell us. Is there anyone that smells? Is the one that starts. Is it? Well, that's the one. From my research, is good. That's the one that they're recommending for us to be eating for those who really like rice. I'm not a rice person anyway, so I don't miss it. I only eat it once in a while. Oh, okay. So anyway, we have spent 2 hours. So I'm going to stop now. And yeah, today, just as I say, just a general health insight with the big C in mind, because a lot of that is being diagnosed now all over the world. No place is spared all over the world, and no age is spared at the moment, because people are developing all kinds of big C's. And we have heard it here today that it's not just about what you eat. Sometimes it can just happen despite you trying your best, but we have to keep trying. We have to also increase our exercise, because for management, exercise came up as one of the top things that we have to be doing. And when I mean exercise, it's not that kind of exercise you see me doing in the gym on Saturday. I only showed you briefly anyway, because Hobby was mindful of the fact that he was getting other people, so he didn't want to record it for long. So I just did it for show you what I do, but it's not that kind of exercise where you see people jumping and thumping and you don't have to do that all the time. Actually, 30 minutes of walking every single day or 5 days a week, 30 minutes of walking 5 days a week does wonders. I walk a lot and I love it. People are no more doing farm work, no healthy food. Yes, no farm work. I even say, even people in the village, okay, people will say, even where you live in Lagos, even where you live in Abuja, if it's your own house and you have back garden like this, why can't you plant something there? Why can't you do your own gardening? People think that if they do gardening now, it means that there are no more big men. I don't understand. Peaceful Earth. I don't know why people are not doing their own gardening now. You know, Estilicious was here earlier on. Estilicious puts me to shame. I've told her we're just waiting to move. Once we move and stabilize in our new home, I'm going to use my back garden to do some gardening. At least if it's just few vegetables. I didn't know that you can grow some of these things here in the UK, but she's doing it. And she really so amazes me when I go to her channel. And she's told me that when I'm ready, if I should get in touch with her, she would guide me. She would tell me what to do. I would love to do just for something. Maybe I can now say, oh, this is my own vegetable. I'll just go and pluck from it. I don't like basmati either. Yeah, but basmati is better than the other one. Basmati actually is better than the normal rice. There's basmati that don't smell. There's one of them. There's golden basmati rice. That one does not stick and it does not smell. And actually, yeah, Estilicious is fantastic. Yeah, she is. You know, she said to me, Mom, whenever you're ready, get in touch with me and I'll guide you, because she's doing amazing. When you see her harvesting initially I thought, oh no, she's not in UK. No, now our weather won't allow this to grow here in the UK, but she's in UK and she's doing amazing. So she said to me, whenever I'm ready, I'll get in touch with her. When I settle down in our new home, I'm going to get in touch with her. I want to start doing something like that. When you do something like that, it actually gives you that sense of it's therapeutic, because it gives you that sense of I'm doing my own thing and I'm eating from my own garden. It's just so good. Oh, thank you, Momo. This is your pet name, Momo. Momo is reminding you people not to go. Don't leave this place without dropping that thumbnail. It's free. It's free. Just drop it, the thumbnail, and then you can go. We're going to be rounding up now. We have talked at length, but if you don't get anything from today, get the fact that the big C is increasing. Men can also get breast cancer, but the major one men are diagnosed with now is the prostate one. If you have any signs down there, you are passing urine a lot, you are retaining urine, anything happening there, check it out. Go with it. Don't be embarrassed. Men are so embarrassed to talk about down there. Don't be embarrassed. If you become embarrassed for illness will embarrass you. So there's no point in becoming embarrassed. Or women talk about, oh, my breast, I don't want to have mastectomy. And let them just remove the lump. And they will remove the lump, and then they haven't removed everything. And then that remaining one will start growing because you don't want to have mastectomy. If you don't, if you protect illness, illness will just embarrass you. So the best thing is, whatever you are guided to do when you are diagnosed, follow the advice. Love how you laugh, Musisi. Ha 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 ha. Sis, you notice Musisi's laugh, eh? Oh, the thumb up is not increasing. Hey, so who are the people who are holding my thumb up? Come on, thumb up, Papa. Eh? Momo is a good monitor. She's monitoring, and she noticed. I haven't even noticed. Eh? She noticed that my thumb up is not increasing. Why now? Eh? People should give me the thumb up. Just drop it. And just pack them like that. That's all. And you just go. Well, Musisi, my sister, notice your special laugh. Yeah, so my sister is reminding you as well. Please drop the thumb up. We are rounding up now. We are rounding up in the next 2 minutes. Let go. Let go of your thumb up. No, Musisi thumb up immediately since he came. He thumbed up since. Thumb up is returned by village people. Let those village people leave my drop my thumb up before I give them water. I don't learn this your YouTube languages. Before I give my those village people water, they should drop my thumbnail before they go anywhere. What is this now? You come to people's live stream, you won't thumb up. You go to people's premiere, you won't thumb up. You drop people do a video, you won't watch fully. You won't do thumb up. You won't you comment out of point because you didn't watch it. You're saying something else when the person is saying something else. No, now please drop the thumb up. It's very important. We're going to be rounding up now. Thank you so much, everyone. If you have thumbs up, say hi. my sister always, since when you're not a YouTuber, some people don't understand the benefit of you thumb up. I remember those days. I have to tell my sister, you have to say, oh, so she knew. She will even thumb up before she start watching the video. So I know that one because some people don't know. I have to literally tell some of the aunties. That's a two particular aunties. Each time I upload a video, they want me to send it to them on WhatsApp because they're not sent to you. And I have to tell them about giving it a thumb up and about watching some of the adverts, unless it's more than certain amount of people. They say, do you know that each time it starts, I'll hold my remote control. Once the ads come, I'm like, go away here, let me listen to what Ify is saying. Hey, I say, Auntie, you are damaging my channel. And since then, they say, I'll just hold my remote and say, these advert people, just go, let me hear what Ify is saying. Hey, you see, because they didn't know. They didn't know. But when you tell people that, they will now know, so they can, yeah. Gift Honor has been here now. Musisi, you are saying hello to Gift. Gift was here before. She even wanted me to give her own pet name. I told her that she's got pet name already. That Gift is the best pet name anybody can have. She has been here. She has been here before. She wants me, because she was jealous of Momo. She wants her own pet name. So I told her she's got one already. Rosemary doesn't need any pet name. Rosemary, but Rosemary, why are you answering two names? Why did you gather two names as one? People are looking for names and you gather two in one. Only you be Rose. Only you be Berry. You gather two. When people are scratching their head for one, you gather two together. Hopefully I'm not on Aleka with this face. Musisi thumb up now. Musisi has thumbed up. Leave Musisi alone. More for life. Yes, so you guys are quite supportive. Thanks everyone. Yes, my sister is thanking you. Yes, they are so supportive. They're just one big family I have here on YouTube. Thank you everyone for being here today. I'm sure we have picked one or two things. The highlight of today is just go there, do what you can, eat what you love to eat, but make sure that you're eating the right thing. Sometimes when you feel like eating akpu, like my spicy just went, she disappeared. Now she's back as if nothing happened. She went to swallow akpu. If you feel like having that, go for it. But at the same time, don't make it a habit of having the same thing every time. Vary it. Do Do fruit mukbang like Peaceful Earth will do sometimes. Mercy no Haraxe. Do fruit mukbang. Fruit fills you up, actually. Yes, just do something. Yeah, lovely, spicy. Oh, spicy. Hope your head is not swelling up there. Yeah, my sister is not hyping you up. Yeah, she's lovely though. Yes, everybody here, honestly, this YouTube, that's why I look forward to coming here every Sunday. But I'm not going to finish without reminding you not to laugh when you watch my. I want you to be at the premiere tomorrow, 12:30 UK time. I have my video that will premiere. I'll be there watching. I'll see you all. I'll see those who are going to laugh. I'll see those who are going to laugh. And I know people already started laughing today. They haven't even seen the video. They don't even know what I did there. And they're already laughing. From Uganda. I can tell Maureen. That's amazing. What did Maureen say? That's okay, she's a mother of all. That is why. Oh, thank you. Yes, Momo. Nen is my immediate senior sister. I don't know whether I've mentioned that before. Yes, she's my immediate senior sister. She's in America. She's one of the Americaners. Yeah. She's very supportive, yes. Because some people say that their sisters or their siblings don't support them. Mine are very supportive. Last week, those of you who were here last week, you saw my Adane, Professor Mrs. Haluto. She tuned in from UNI. She's a lecturer at Uniben. She was here last Sunday. So my sisters are quite supportive, and they share my video. If they like what I do, they share it with other people as well. So that's what you call family and support. And then obviously all of you here are my family members, and I appreciate and love you all. And on that note, we're going to end the live stream for today. I will see you all by God's grace next week Sunday. Ifechi family, we're going to welcome in the month of August. All the August birthdays. Hello. We're going to say hello to you next week Sunday. Then the Sunday after, but I'll announce that next Sunday as well. But the next Sunday after, which will be 2 weeks today, we are going to be on this channel talking about health talk, and this channel will celebrate its 1 year that day, and there'll be some giveaways. And yeah, so that's that. I look forward to seeing you all. This is like each time there was this 2-3 weeks ago, I couldn't do this Sunday. I'm like, oh, I feel like I missed something. I didn't meet my people this Sunday. Yeah, so we're going to meet up again on next week Sunday by God's grace, and I'll see you all on my premiere 12:30 p.m. UK time on this channel. We have a premiere. Let me see those who are going to laugh, and you tell me why you're laughing. Tell me, you're going to tell me why you're laughing. Those who are already, Rosemary started laughing today. She will tell me tomorrow why she's laughing. My sister is laughing as well. She hasn't even seen the video. Rosemary started laughing without seeing the video, without knowing what it's about. So you can imagine what she will do tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you all 12:30 p.m. UK time tomorrow on my short premiere. It's about 8 minutes, I think. Yeah. I started with I won't tell you. Why would I tell you what is there so that you don't come? All of you should come. Let me see who will laugh. Don't leave yet. We have a meeting here. Hey, don't leave yet. Okay, when we all log off. Yes. My spicy said that the other day when we all log off, it was just her and it was just her and what's her name? But if I log off, you won't be there. So I'll let others log off then, so that two of you can talk. Or I'll log off, but I won't log off, so that I can leave two of you to chat a little bit before I turn it on. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll log off, but I won't log off. You see what I mean? I won't be here, and I'll leave two of you. Because I think that's what happened the last time. Yeah, that day when I thought I've already logged off, and I didn't. Odaro, see my sister speaking. Hey, Chilekwo. Odaro, which one? My sister don't speak right Yoruba here. Hey. Which one will I speak now? Hey, my sister don't speak Yoruba. Ebamio. What was Ebamio? Oh, them say, sorry. We have just finished. We're just having fun to close. We have been here for 2 hours, but it's nice to see you. Thank you so much. Them say TV. Thank you for coming. Yes, we've been here for nearly 2.5 hours. We're just rounding up now. If you have time or if you're able, you can kindly replay. We talked about some health issues here today. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. Them say TV. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. Eba mi o. Odabo means bye bye. Yes, I know that one. And what does eba mi o mean? What does okpari o? Eba mi o. Okpari o. Ejo o. That one o. Happy Sunday. Thank you, them say. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry you're late. Next Sunday, we are going to be at the Fetchy family, 4 p.m. We normally start. Next Sunday will be family talk. Today, we did some health talk. Mommy Nan, I will tell you what happened in the video. Which video? Which one? Did she say Eshe Ganyo? Oh, we are speaking more Yoruba to you, sis. Mifeji is not Yoruba. We need a no. I should know more Yoruba than I do. It is finished. Is that what it means, Rosemary? Eh, mami o. Is that what it means? Or okpari o? Which one? Because I hear them say mami o, or they say ekpari o. Which one is finished now? Which one? Mifeji, I will chat you in WhatsApp as you said. Yes, chat me up on WhatsApp. There's something I want us to talk about. If you need a name, call her Ife. That's enough. Do you know that Ife is a Yoruba name? Okay, that's what it means. Okay, but it means okay, it is finished. Okay, it is finished. Odabo. If you need a name for her, Ife, that's enough. Yes, because Ife is Yoruba name. They have Ife, Ife Oluwa, Ife this, Ife that. So sometimes, yeah, Ife, they answer Ife as well. I know a lot of Yorubas who are called Ife for short. By everyone, it is finished. I agree. Yes, it is finished. Oh, Mario. Oh, yeah. Everybody. By everybody. It is finished indeed. Oh, Mario. Otito. Which one is Otito? I think I know that one. Hold on. Otito. Otito is. Yes, Otito is the same thing now. Rose. Otito is finished. Isn't it? Eni suru. I know Yoruba. I'm bringing them out. Eni suru. When people are talking and giving woto, you hear them, then they say eni suru. What does that one mean? That means small now. See all the Yoruba I know today. Eni suru. Yes, eni suru. Okpami o. Okpari o. And so that one. Goodbye, everyone. I'm logging off now. Let me leave AA and Spicy. Patience. What is patience? Eni suru means patience. And then I learned this one from your Baba, Emiloko, whatever he said. Let me not talk about him now. I know. So that when I asked, what does that Emiloko mean? They now tell me, I'm like, is that how we are going to be ruling ourselves now? Okay, no problem. Siapisos Ngwakwa. Another language is coming. AA is laughing with Emiloko. Emiloko. I learned that one during this period. And I said, what does that one mean? They told me, I'm like, really? Is that what it's all about? It's no longer who is eligible. It's now Emiloko. Okay, no wahala. Oh yeah, I'm signing off. Thank you, my lovely people. You know how this our live stream is. Sometimes we say 2 hours and it will go on and on. I need to stop now. We have now spent exactly 2.5 hours. And I have to call it a day. Have a blessed weekend, everyone. And by the grace of God, we'll meet again next week, Sunday. And then we will be celebrating this channel's 1-year birthday in 2 weeks' time, by the grace of God. Goodbye, everyone. May God be with you all. We prayed before we started. We covered everybody, those who were here and those who are going to join. So all of you were covered in that prayer. So bye everyone. God bless you. Have a blessed week. Ekabo, Kachifo, Kemesia, and other languages you speak. Bye everyone. I'm logging off now.